was going to alter this dress for my friend Judy, but she told me that I should just keep it for myself because I fell in love with it. So instead of altering it for her, I'm going to add pockets for me. So when I had it on, I put a mark at the top and bottom of where the pocket is going to go. And so measuring down from the underarm, I'll start the pocket at 11 inches and I think I'll make a 6-inch pocket opening. I've got a scrap of fabric from a dress I made a while ago, and that's just going to be the perfect fabric for the pocket. So all I need is a little pattern piece. The area that the pocket is going to be is quite straight, so I can just start with a straight line. I know I want a 6-inch opening, and I'll have at least an inch above and below that. So starting at the top, I'll come down 8 inches and give myself a notch, 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom. Now, my hand will give me a good idea of how big I want that pocket to be. Just about like that will be perfect. I keep a rotary cutter marked for paper. I can fold my fabric to have 4 layers, and I can cut 4 pieces just like that. And I can snip my notches through all 4 layers. That's ready to go. And so now I just need to do a little bit of seam ripping. I'll open that area a little bit bigger than the pattern piece. This has a chain stitch that was super eager to come undone. And then beside the chain stitch is just a 3-thread serge. So I just have to find 1 needle thread, make a little tail, find the needle thread at the other side. And then when I pull out that needle thread, the serging just falls off. So once I have those 2 areas opened up, I have the dress inside out and folded in half, nice and even. And then I'll make corresponding notches at 11 inches down from the top and 17 inches down from the top. Good. I'm going to just start off with 2 pocket pieces. I'm going to be using my serger, but if you don't have a serger, you can sew and then zigzag your edge. But I'm just going to serge a pocket piece to each front and to each back. So I'm placing them right sides together, matching up my notches, but I will be going right from the top of the pocket to the bottom of the pocket. So that looks good. It's nice and level at the side seams. Check my level, we're good. So let's head to the serger. So I'm just using a regular 4-thread serge now. So all 4 pocket pieces will go on like that. Okay, and then for all 4, I want to press them with the seam allowance going out toward the pocket. And then I'm going to serge again, but again, you can sew and then zigzag your edges if you prefer. But I'm going to serge, starting by overlapping the serging up here. I'll show you how to carefully turn that corner, come around the curve, turn the corner again, and then overlap with the serging down here. After that, there'll just be 1 more step. I'll bring my threads out so I trim them off as I go, and just nudge up the presser foot to get my edge in, and then bring it straight. I don't want to do any cutting here at all. My threads will get cut. And now if I'm not careful, I'm going to cut right into that pocket. So I just straighten out my fabric. I want to keep the edges of my pocket together as I go. Just swing around the curve. My thread's in place to be cut, edges together, and then straighten out my corner again. Well, that's pretty exciting, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, they look done, but they're not quite. One last little thing to take care of. The original sewing line here is right there. My serging is a little skinnier. I want to duplicate that original sewing line and bring it straight down until my notch. Now, if I can't see my notch, which sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but I know it's an inch down from the top of the pocket. So right to there, I just want to sew straight down just beside my serging, just like that, and then stop an inch from the top, and then start again an inch from the bottom, and then just blend into the original sewing line here. So that's going to be done at the regular sewing machine. Good, so you can see that original line of stitching. I'm going to sink my needle in and do a back tack to secure that chain, because you saw how quickly that wanted to pop right off. Good, and then I'll stay just at the edge of my presser foot like that until I come down and hit that notch. And then slide my way down, come to the bottom notch. I do want to make sure these edges are staying together within the pocket. Good. Start at that notch, edge of my presser foot, and go. And then come down until I can secure the chain stitch below the pocket. Okay, and that is truly it. That is all it takes to add pockets to your favorite dresses. Now, I wouldn't add a pocket like this on a dress that was snug and clingy. It'll just ruin the line of the dress. That's why those kinds of dresses generally don't have pockets. But I think that this dress is loose enough, swingy enough that the pocket is not going to change the line of the dress. And I think I'm gonna love having pockets in this dress. And then a final press, just bringing that pocket to the front. I think that'll just sit nicely. There's the pocket from the outside. And that is just the picture of love. I just couldn't love it more. I'm gonna be so happy with this dress.